Hello and welcome to the first question of our free pre-Meducated self-assessment. Just to set the tone, I'm going to read through these in the way that I recommend students do so, and that is to start with the last sentence or two. The second sentence is tends to be where they hide most of the answer choices. The second to last sentence, if not the final paragraph, tends to be where they hide the buzzwords. It can be more time-consuming if you struggle with timing, so reading the final sentence is good enough. Then I jump into the answer choices. This is all to give me a good idea of what the question is talking about before I read through the stem, make up my mind that I'm reading about a GI question, and then it ends up being a psych question, and now I'm panicking and have to read through the whole thing again. This is the only time I'm going to explain that. Otherwise, from every question here on out, I'm just going to start with it. So to show you what this looks like, who is the most appropriate surrogate decision maker in this situation? Okay, so I know it's an ethics question immediately. Even without reading all this whole blurb here, I know it's ethics. I'm not even going to screen through the answer choices. I know it's ethics. So quickly dive in here, see what is happening. It literally doesn't matter. The story does not matter. It doesn't matter. Ethics are supposed to be very fast questions. You should be saving time on these ethics questions. If you're losing time on ethics, I'm sad to say, but you're doing life incorrectly. Okay, so we have a wife of 35 years. She's got an opinion, and so does his son. Okay, so now it now becomes a simple memorization question. Or we can use logic to think through this. But let me show you the memorization first, and that is the hierarchy of surrogate decision makers. Number one, first and foremost, is always the patient. So if they have a advanced directive, but here we do not have one. If they had an advanced directive, then we would do whatever the patient wanted. It doesn't matter what anybody else says. We don't have one, so we go to number two, which is the spouse. He does have a wife of 35 years and a son. You'll see that adult children come number three. So it's spouse first, adult children. Spouse is always the most important. And if you kind of think about it logically, who knows you best? Your significant other, your parents, or your children? Like, everyone should be really honest with yourself. I mean, maybe this is different for different people, but for me, it's my spouse, my best friend, the person I talk to all the time. So this is kind of how I think through it logically. Who knows the most about you? It's always the spouse. The rest of the hierarchy, though, we'll see we've got after adult children are your parents. Sorry, parents. Even your adult children will outrank them. Siblings, extended family, friends. I've even seen questions where they ask about friends. They give you the friend's opinion. They are very low on the totem pole, but literally everybody is above the physician in this scenario. This is the only situation where the physician really doesn't have much of a say. If there's absolutely nobody, then it's the physician. But here we know it is choice C, the patient's wife.